Have you ever experienced the kind of love that stays with you even after a person is gone? P.S. I Love You by Cecelia Ahern is a story that explores the depth of love, loss, and the healing power of memories. It's a book that speaks to the heart and takes you on an emotional journey, showing how love can transcend even death. The story revolves around Holly Kennedy, a young widow who is struggling with the recent death of her husband, Gerry. As she battles her grief, she discovers a series of letters Gerry left behind for her, each one offering her guidance, comfort, and a way to move forward. These letters not only help Holly heal, but also serve as a testament to the enduring power of love. The book begins with Holly's life being turned upside down by Gerry's sudden death from cancer. Holly is devastated, not only by the loss of her soulmate, but also by the overwhelming emptiness left in her life. Holly's world is filled with grief, and she is unable to see beyond her sorrow. However, Gerry's love for her transcends death when Holly receives the first letter from him. Each letter, which was written by Gerry before his death, is filled with love, advice, and tasks for Holly to complete to help her move on. These letters act as a roadmap for her healing, guiding her through the stages of grief and encouraging her to rediscover herself. The messages from Gerry become Holly's lifeline, reminding her that love is not just about holding on, but also about learning to let go. One of the most touching elements of P.S. I Love You is the way it portrays grief and loss. Holly's journey of healing is painful and often messy, but it feels authentic. Ahern doesn't sugarcoat the reality of loss. Instead, she shows how grief can be isolating, consuming, and all-encompassing, but also how it can ultimately lead to growth. Through the letters, Gerry encourages Holly to live her life fully again, and slowly, she starts to do just that. The letters are not just messages of comfort, but also challenges, pushing Holly out of her comfort zone and helping her rediscover joy and purpose. The messages from Gerry become Holly's lifeline, reminding her that love is not just about holding on, but also about learning to let go. Another powerful theme in the book is the idea of memory and how it shapes our lives. Gerry's letters allow Holly to keep his memory alive, but they also help her learn to let go of the past. This aspect of the story resonates with anyone who has experienced loss and struggled with holding on to memories while trying to live in the present. The relationship between Holly and Gerry is beautifully written. Through the letters, we learn about their deep connection and the small moments that made their love so special. The flashbacks to their time together are tender and heartwarming, showing how two people can build a life together filled with laughter, love, and shared experiences. At the same time, the letters also show Holly how their relationship wasn't perfect. Gerry, while loving and devoted, wasn't without his flaws. This adds a layer of realism to the story and reminds readers that love is not about perfection, but about accepting each other's imperfections. Ahern's writing style is heartfelt and relatable, with just the right amount of humor to balance the heavy themes of grief and loss. The book is filled with wit and light moments, making it not only emotional, but also enjoyable. Holly's friends and family provide the comic relief, supporting her through her grief, while also making the reader smile. The mix of humor and sadness makes P.S. I Love You a beautiful and emotionally rich story. However, while the book is undeniably touching and emotional, it does have some predictable elements. The structure of the story, with the letters guiding Holly through her healing process, can feel a bit formulaic at times. There are moments where the plot moves in a predictable direction, and some readers might find themselves wishing for a more unexpected twist. But despite these predictable moments, the emotional depth and connection to the characters make up for it. The book's ultimate message, that love is about letting go, living fully, and cherishing the memories, resonates long after the last page. In addition to its emotional depth, P.S. I Love You also explores the importance of friendship and family. Holly's relationships with her friends, particularly her best friend Sharon and her mother, are central to her healing. They are the ones who help her pick up the pieces when she's ready to move on and encourage her when she's at her lowest. These relationships show that healing from loss isn't something you do alone. It takes a village of people who love and support you, and Ahern captures that beautifully. The book also touches on the idea of finding strength in vulnerability. Holly, at the start of the book, is closed off, consumed by her grief, and afraid of being vulnerable. But through Gerry's letters, she learns that being open to love, even after loss, is a sign of strength. This is a powerful message for anyone who has been through hardship. It reminds us that vulnerability is not weakness, but a way to find strength and resilience. In conclusion, P.S. I Love You is a poignant and uplifting story about love, loss, and the healing power of memories. Cecelia Ahern has created a beautiful narrative that shows how we can move forward after experiencing heartbreak. Holly's journey of grief, healing, and self-discovery is something that many readers can relate to, and it's a reminder that life goes on even after the greatest loss. This book will make you laugh, cry, and reflect on your own relationships, and it will leave you with the comforting thought that love doesn't end with death, it continues in the memories we hold and the lives we live. Have you read P.S. I Love You? What did you think of Holly's journey? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more book reviews and literary discussions. See you in the next video.